Good morning, everyone. Well, today is Thursday. Well, yes, it's Thursday, and would normally have been the Feast of the Ascension. Now, there are some countries in the world still have this as a feast day. There are some countries in the world where it's still a public holiday. Those of you who got off the ark with me might just remember that Ascension Thursday used to be a public holiday, and when it was convenient, when it fell over Republic Day, which was the 31st of May, or some other, or 1st of May, it made for a very nice long weekends. But Ascension Thursday is no longer a public holiday, and for that reason, in the Bishops' Conference in South Africa, the Feast of the Ascension was moved to the following Sunday. So we'll be celebrating the Feast of the Ascension later, but we haven't forgotten it. We continue then with St. John's Gospel, chapter 16, and he says to the apostles, "In a short time you will no longer see me, and then a short time later you will see me again." That doesn't really help anyone unless they know what a short time is. That it's all relative, and clearly what Jesus was saying is, in a short time I will be put to death and so forth, and then a little while later you will see me again because I will appear to you. That would have made more sense than when he actually turned up in the upper room and following that into Pentecost. But it also gives us an opportunity to consider about the concept of time within the whole concept of eternity. Let us remember that time is determined by the earth's position in regard to the sun. Our seasons often are determined by our position in relation to the moon, our tides, and so everything is based on something material. So if we move into eternity, there's nothing material, and therefore there's nothing to actually gauge time against. Now this is where it gets a bit confusing, because we say if we pass away, then we go into eternity. Now at what stage do we arrive in eternity? Do we arrive there when Adam and Eve were still in the garden? Do we encounter Adam and Eve? If so, we don't know. They wouldn't recognize us because we weren't alive at the time. And if we pass away, do we meet the people who we knew immediately in our time? Or do we meet the people who haven't died yet, because they will have died in eternity, and therefore we'll be able to meet them? So, because eternity doesn't have a beginning and doesn't have an end, and that shouldn't limit us, because we work in the knowledge that Jesus is with us always. The time is not an issue for him. So let's open ourselves up to him and have a wonderful day. You keep yourself safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.